It's not looking too bad. What's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. Too close to the road. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I am exploring an abandoned trail to see if I can find a spot to crack a beer and just kind of enjoy, call it a tree time, call it enjoying nature. Yeah, let's go explore, shall we? Look at this trail though. If you don't know where you're going, like I say, you walk right into a full-timer camp, and yeah, that's no good. This is also prime tick territory. I keep an eye on my feet. But yeah, that spot back there. Oh, is it starting to rain? It's supposed to rain, but I got a solution for that. Maybe I'll get into it later if it does rain. But that spot back there wasn't too bad, but I'd like to find something kind of away from the noise. I'm starting to realize though, you can't really hear the noise sometimes. So it's not a huge deal if it's a bit of traffic or... Anyways, ramble. Go in a little bit further, find a spot, and just enjoy nature. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Yeah. There we go. I was about to say, as soon as I hit record, the birds stop. Hopefully you can hear that little conversation going on, I'm assuming, over there. It's kind of cool. There's another decent spot. Unfortunately, we got a full-timer camp right there. So, we keep going. See, this is what I mean about watching where you're going. Following the trail here just leads to this, which is a pretty cool little setup. They got, like, I'm guessing a bench, or maybe that was a bed. Set it up with wood. That's a pretty cool little camp. So, before we get sort of too far into the video, I'd like to explain a little bit. Whew. Oh, I'm motoring. Trying to get away from all the camps. So this trail is abandoned in the sense of, like, nobody takes care of it. It's not marked. There's nothing to tell you where the trail is. However, people do use it, I'm sure. Like, people who hike, or, well, full-timers, definitely. But it is abandoned in the sense that, like, I don't even think it's on the maps. I just knew where it was from the past. And then if you saw my I guess, like, disaster part 2, my second train wreck, where none of my plans worked out, I briefly came onto this trail and then was just kind of deterred because of all of the camps. But today I figured go further. Hopefully there'll be less, which it's starting to look that way. And explore, really, see what's going on around here. I haven't been here in years, and I don't think I ever hiked the full trail, to be honest. But yeah, little spiel for you. It's definitely, like, if you weren't paying attention, you'd be like, what trail? But yeah, this one's not looking half bad. Even got a bench. That's not too crazy. We'll keep going though. I like it. It's getting quieter. There's trains right here, but they're parked. I don't mind the sounds of trains, to be honest. That doesn't bother me. It's more so like the city sounds, construction and cars and honking and people yelling. And that's what I try to escape from. Oh, man. That's just wild. You got a camp set up, like, basically right on the trail. Oh, that was a spider web. You got a camp setup. I had to like walk through it basically to keep going. Apologize for interrupting. Hey. I'll tell you though, it is getting nice and quiet. It's pretty nice as the car pulls in. You can't ever fully escape the sounds unless you're out of the city. But it is pretty quiet over here. I like it. Now, I think we might be far enough away that if we find another spot, I think we'll take it. Oh wow, look at that. Crazy mushrooms. Oh jeez. If you watched, oh jeez, you gotta be kidding me. Another camp. Holy jeez. I mean, I'll be completely honest. I try not to show how bad the woods are here. It's not really a representation of Hamilton, right? But this is just, I mean, this is all abandoned. This is insane. That's wow. Maybe we should have stopped. Well, let's see. We keep going. Maybe we can find a spot. All right. Well, we've reached the end of the trail. Comes around. So I guess we're gonna have to go back and find the best spot. Hopefully not near anybody. So we're going back. It is a nice trail though, other than the garbage. I mean, it's beautiful and quiet. Birds are singing. If you saw my, right, that's what I was saying before I got interrupted. If you saw my last episode of Escaping the City, in the beginning of that episode, I put a quote that I kind of tell myself, I guess, which is that if you can still hear the birds singing, you'll be okay. Like, you're not doing that bad. And that kind of boils down to be honest, like mental health, really. I mean, you know, if you're having a bad day or you're down and you're feeling bad, if you still notice birds singing, if you still hear that, then that tells me that you're paying attention to the small things that are enjoyable, right? Like birds singing. So just in case you wanted to know, maybe some people are like, what is that? I don't get it. That's kind of what that means. It's like, if you can still hear them singing, you're not that far off. I guess is the best way to put it. So yeah, back through the garbage. I really am hoping to get back to that spot with the bench, as that was a pretty decent spot. However, I don't want to walk through that camp again because I don't know. I don't want to disturb anybody, nor do I want them to be paranoid or, you know, who knows. But I guess we'll see where we end up. Well, we came across this spot, which isn't too bad. Problem is, I am surrounded by camps, and also there's a train firing up, and it literally smells like 10 semi trucks in a stadium. Like it real lots of exhaust. So what I think I'm gonna do, right, we're not going that way. What I think I'm gonna do is hop back on the main trail, not this one. Maybe just head back to a spot that I know I can sit down, and I filmed a bunch of videos there. It is about a 30 or so minute hike away from here, but I'm pretty sure that's the camp that I walked through, and I don't want to walk through it again. So I think this trail goes up to the main trail, and yeah, let's jump back over to a spot that I am familiar, come on, that I'm familiar with. So let's go this way. You can see the camp up there. Boop. Whoa. Sky's starting to look iffy. What I'd really like is if there was a trail over here, go up there and explore a little bit. But I haven't seen one. Oh, water. I had to take a water break. I am motoring. And it is a long ways to go. Luckily though, I'm not having a fire, so I can just chug my water if I want. But yeah, I think my plan, I'm gonna change it a little bit, because we're definitely past that camp now. I think if I get a trail going down, we're gonna go back down, find a spot, because the spot that I want to go to is loud and there's construction and there, but I mean, it wouldn't be a Dano video without it, right? But yeah, I'm gonna find a spot over here, and if I can find a trail. Like, this looks pretty sketch here. That's not even a trail. Like, that just drops off. But let's get back down there, see if we can find a spot. Okay, so we just passed right down there, camp with the bench. I'd like to get down there, but we gotta kind of do it safely. So let's find a trail and get back down to that camp. All right, well, we got down here, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it, but I'm assuming there's like a school over here, a bunch of kids playing, like recess kind of deal, and also some kind of construction. So what I think I'm gonna do is like wait just a little bit, see if maybe the screaming and yelling dies down. Like, they're probably on lunch is my guess, and if not, then we'll just move on. But check this out real quick. Tell me this isn't creepy. Yeah, it says help. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I got that on film. I'm walking along and I hear a little bit of commotion in the leaves beside me, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's a garter snake. I stop and I look over. No, it's a big old mama bee. And I don't know if you know this, but queens will take like a couple, I don't know what they're called, I'm not an expert by any means, but they'll take a couple like fighters, like a couple, you know, soldiers, and they'll dig into the leaf litter, and I don't know if that's correct. Anyways, I'm gonna make myself look terrible now. They'll hibernate in the leaves. So that's actually why you're not supposed to rake your leaves, is because bumblebees set up shop and winter goes by, and then they, again, I'm not sure if they go back to the hive or if they start a new one, or, but yeah, that was funny. Anyways, big old mama bee's like, what do you want? I'm like, nothing, I'll keep going. I'm going, don't worry. Well, hello. I think we found our spot. Now we do have a bit of a hum with traffic and police cars, but could be worse. I'm nervous about putting my bag down in leaf litter. TX, I guess we'll check it. The only time, oh, come on. The only time I ever got a tick on me, which I have, just on my pants, but it's sitting, was actually episode 1 of Chasing Waterfalls. I sat down on that piece of wood and I was kind of surrounded by leaf litter. So, yeah. In case you don't know, I have a kind of phobia of ticks. I don't like them. I mean, who does, right? There we go. Thanks for the help, tree. Nice. Look at that. Yeah, a little bit of sun. Nice. Well, I think the train's just letting out a couple toots. I don't know if it's going to start up or not, but either way, this is a nice spot. I'm telling you. all you gotta do is just head out to the woods and enjoy nature. It's good for your psyche. See the size of this tree behind me? Hopefully you can see that. Holy, there's a big old tree. Well, cheers to you. Cheers to nature. Surrounded by trees, I love it. Oh, there's birds everywhere. Well, all right, everybody. Beer's pretty much done. And I got one heck of a hike out of here, I'll tell you what, pardon my French. So, I'm gonna call it here. Get on out of here. So yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of exploring. I've never through hiked this trail. That was kind of the point to this video, was to kind of check it out. And I gotta say, besides all of the garbage and camps and whatnot, it is a beautiful spot. But you gotta kind of look past it, I guess, which is unfortunate, but true. So anyways, thank you for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. Pretty please hit subscribe. We're almost at 60. So close. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Ooh.